All right, first and foremost, Shalom. I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachal Kadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect out here pushing this truth and sincerity. All right, this is your brother Dawadai here from the GMS camp in Atlanta, here to give you another prophecy update. All right, because we want you so-called white people, because we know you're not white. All right, you are the red man. All right, and you are Edomites. Your biblical name is Esau, according to the scriptures. All right, we know that you're not the white man. We know that you're the wicked that Job 9:24 speaks about. All right, and slaves, just let y'all know, man, they coming for your guns, man. All right, they coming for your guns, man. All right, so all y'all out there, you militia groups, you know what I'm saying? You freedom fighters. You American citizens, the ones that are proud to be American, you know what I'm saying? And hey, and let you know that if you're watching this right now and you're a so-called black, Native American, or Hispanic man or woman, you are a so-called you are an Israelite according to the scriptures. All right, you're not a so-called black, Native American, or Hispanic man or woman. All right, and the Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh, and his Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, his name is Yahweh Shai. All right, you need to come into this truth. All right, because Apostle Tahar and the elders of Great Millstone, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Akim, been telling y'all for over 30 years, man. These things was coming, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Elder Ibad first taught me about the truth. This is one of the things that he first taught me about. This is over a decade ago, man. You know what I'm saying? That they was coming to take y'all guns, man. You know what I'm saying? And get this gun control and implement New World Order, martial law, this motherfucker, man. And implement that mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, all right? Which looks something like this. You can just pop it. Look, you don't even gotta like write the whole thing anymore, man. It's just out there. So many people researching it. So many people know what it is now. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. It goes right here. You know what I'm saying? Right there. Put it right there for you. You know what I'm saying? Up in your hand, in your wrist, your forehead. You know what I'm saying? Wherever, man. You know what I'm saying? It's the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. You know what I'm saying? How do we know that? This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. It says, And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And what's been going on lately? You've been hearing about the Dow, the numbers going down, the economy collapsing, man. You know what I'm saying? Apostle Tahar dubbed this year of the prophecies, man. And you got this gun control heavy on the rise, man. They just talked about the hey, you know what? Let me get that really quick. Cause they just talked about another flu outbreak coming. You know what I'm saying? And hey, I said it in previous videos, man. We're living in the times of Matthew the 24th chapter, man. It says, this is Matthew 24 verse 5. Verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, for the end is not yet. And all you're hearing about is wars and rumors of wars right now. They got the World War III popping off right now at heavy, man. Only talk that you hear about on CNN, all over the world, Fox News, anywhere on Facebook, all you hear is about fucking missiles, man. You know what I'm saying? Nuclear missiles. And who been telling y'all the nuclear missiles are going to be hitting y'all, hitting America for over 30 years, all right? Great millstone, man. All right, and it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. All right, and Russia and Turkey, and Russia just gave Turkey and I think in China some missile defense systems. They gearing up for something, man. You know what I'm saying? They putting all this armor on for something. You put your armor on, what you doing? You going to battle, man. You going to war, man. Who been telling y'all about this, man? You know what I'm saying? So those of you who know about this truth, man, and you know about this truth and you know who you are, yo, you better get with the program, man. All right? It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All right? So you got the famines going on, the pestilences with another flu outbreak coming out. You know know what I'm saying? Let me see. I think what? Hey, California just got hit with a 5.2 earthquake. The Philippines got hit with a 6.2 or 6.5 or 6.7, something like that, of that magnitude on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? And in California today, earthquakes in diverse places, man. All right, and now they got they said that this year's hurricane season could top last year's hurricane season, man. Look it up for yourself, man. If you think I'm lying. So judgment is being swiftly passed, man. You know what I'm saying? The Heavenly Father is taking out whole families, man. I keep seeing different articles about these different families getting taken out from car crashes, falling over cliffs, burnt. The mother that committed suicide after she killed her whole family. Whole family's getting taken out, man. This is right now is judgment, man. Heavenly Father passing judgment right now, and the angels going out there putting in work, man. You know what I'm saying? So hey, not to get off track, you know, back to you so-called white people, because you love these guns, man. You were blessed with the sword. You know what I'm saying? And you love these things, man. So, you know, this is Washington Post. Chicago suburb bans assault weapons in response to Parkland shooting. Now, it's no secret that the American government puts out false flags, or they you know, people. It might not be a false flag such as actors, always crisis actors and shit like that. It might actually be something that actually kicked off, but usually they're the ones behind the thing, like 9/11. We already know that that's an inside job. You know what I'm saying? From you so-called white people, you top elites, man, you Rothschilds and you elite banking families out there. You know what I'm saying? We already know. It's no secret. Everybody already knows it. You know what I'm saying? So it says in a response to Parkland shooting. So what is their motto? Order out of chaos. It's on your dollar bill. You know what I'm saying? They want a new world order to come because they want you to say that, yo, we're tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Get these guns up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? We're tired of this shit. You take over. You tell us what we need to do to keep ourselves safe. That's what they want. That's their plan. That's their agenda, man. And you people don't know that. This is 2018, and y'all don't know that. Like, this is all inside job type shit right here. You know what I'm saying? With the future of federal gun control, right? Legislation uncertain, and affluent Chicago suburb this week took the aggressive step of banning assault weapons within its borders, and what local officials said was a direct response to the mass shooting at a Parkland, Florida high school earlier this year. Was a direct response. Order out of chaos. Anything pops off, all they got to do is set up some little mall shooting that they have an agent go in there and kill a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Do something with some type of... Why do you think so many school shootings, mass shootings? Why do you think so many mass shootings been popping off, man? Because they're trying to take your guns. They want a reason to take your guns from you, man. You know what I'm saying? But the Heavenly Father is the one that's controlling all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Heavenly Father. This is the Heavenly Father's movie. You know what I'm saying? Really quick, let me just get that, man. Just to let y'all know, man. Like, the Heavenly Father is the one that's putting in his work right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you so-called white people, man, your time is up, man. So-called white people, all right? We're not racist. I'm not a racist, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at the skin color. If you an Edomite, you're the wicked, man. You know what I'm saying? And we know who the wicked are. You know what I'm saying? We see you. We know who you are, man. This is 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 6. It said, the Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. He raiseth up the poor out of the dust and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's, and he has set the world upon them. He will keep the feet of his saints, and the wicked shall be silent in darkness. For by strength shall no man prevail. The adversaries of the Heavenly Father shall be broken to pieces. Out of heaven shall he thunder upon them. the heavenly Father shall judge the ends of the earth, and he shall give strength unto his king and exalt the horn of his anointed. You know what I'm saying? He's the one that is in control of all of this. He gave you the blessing of the sword, which are these guns. And guess what? He giveth, what it says here, he raiseth up the poor and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he has set the word upon it. So he gave you the guns, man. You know what I'm saying? He gave you the scientific research and those science labs and your doctrine and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because he wants to show the world his power, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he gave it to you and he gonna take it away, man. It says that 1 Samuel 2:6 said, the Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich, and he bringeth low and lifteth up. So he's playing both sides, man. You know what I'm saying? So he the one who gave you these blessings, man. Hey, man, listen. You ain't got no saying nothing. You have no saying anything, man. Y'all treated us like shit. You know what I'm saying? He gave you us as slaves, and y'all took it a step further, man. And y'all tortured us. Y'all fed our babies to alligators. Y'all raped our women. You cut babies out of their stomachs. You know what I'm saying? You raped men. Took away our whole heritage, man. And you just did things that you shouldn't have done, man. You hung us for no reason. You killed us for no reason, man. Brutally. You got to go, man. It says, with the future of federal gun, officials in Deerfield unanimously approved the ordinance which prohibits the possession, manufacture, or sale of range of firearms as well as large capacity magazines. Residents of the 19,000 person village have until June 13 to remove the guns from village limits or face up to $1,000 per day in fines. And that's just the beginning, man. They're going to fine y'all $1,000 a day. You're not going to want $1,000 a day fine on you. You can't even afford $1,000 a month. So you're not going to pay that. You're going to hand in your guns. And guess what? It only starts there. First, it's like, all right, we're going to give you a fine. Then it's like, all right, we're going to throw your ass in jail. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, all right, you know what? We're just going to come in there and shoot you. You know what I'm saying? Just like the RFID microchip. It's going to be mandatory at first. Just like this and this not even this is mandatory right here. It's going to be just like this. It's going to start off nonchalant. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to just grow, man. That fire is going to kindle and grow and wax hotter and hotter, man. And the measure drew a swift criticism from the NRA and the gun rights group Gun Save Life, which said they would sue Deerfield to overturn the ban. That's not going to matter. They're going to sue y'all for shit. They don't give a fuck about the Constitution, man. They're doing away with the Constitution each and every day, little by little, man. You know what I'm saying? Net neutrality. Things that you say you can't even say is considered hate speech. What happened to freedom of speech, man? So how can you put sanctions on freedom of speech if it's in the Constitution? How can you put sanctions on the right to bear arms if it's in the Constitution? You have a right to bear arms, motherfucker. If you want a goddamn tank, you should be able to get one. You know what I'm saying? To defend yourself with against the fucking government, man. You know, because y'all the ones out there doing this to people, man. You know what I'm saying? Every law-abiding villager of Deerfield has the right to protect themselves, their homes, and their loved ones with the firearm that best suits their needs. This loser said. So, hey, this bitch is ugly. But yo, man, like they don't care about that. They're targeting people like you, man. You know what I'm saying? They're targeting people like you who say shit like every law-abiding villager of Deerfield has the right to protect themselves, their homes, and their loved ones with the firearm that best suits their needs. They're targeting people like you and me and you know what I'm saying, like people out there speaking against it, their doctrine. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all think gonna happen? They don't give a fuck about what you got to say, man. All right? They're targeting people, and I don't want to put us in the same category, but I'm telling you the type of people that's on their list. You know what I'm saying? It's people that come up against their doctrine and speak, and whistleblowers and people who speak the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Says Congress and local legislators around the country have faced mounting calls to enact similar measures in the wake of the Parkland shooting and the nationwide student-led demonstrations in support of gun control that followed. Congress and state local legislators around the country have faced mounting calls to enact similar measures. This is coming to the world, man. It's like this is coming to America, man. On all levels, every town, every city, every state, man. You know what I'm saying? They coming for y'all guns, man. They gonna implement this martial law. Alright? And they're using kids, man. That's the main thing, is that they're using these fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? Who's not gonna bow down because they think that kids are in danger, man? Actually, let me play this video. I didn't even...
Weapons ban is nothing new. Congress actually passed one in 1994 with overwhelming public support. The way it worked then,
overwhelming public support, because these kids getting involved, crying and shit all over the TV, looking disgusting and looking like fucking degenerates, man. They're making people feel like they gotta give their support, man. You know what I'm saying? They know to use these kids, man. You know what I'm saying? As scapegoats, man. They know to use these kids as the reasons why they need to take away your guns, man. You know what I'm saying? Just like that that so-called, that, I don't know if it's a false flag, but I think it was a false flag. I perceive through the spirit that that's a false flag at where I'm from in Connecticut. What the fuck was that town? I used to work there, man. Not at the school, but in that town, man. And I can't remember the town name, but you remember when they so-called killed all those little kids and shit, but people kept breaking down why that shit was really a false flag. And it wasn't just so-called black people. It wasn't just Great Millstone, man. It was little whistleblowers out there. It was you so-called white people out there. Everybody out there saying, nah, that was a false flag, man. You know what I'm saying? Here's why. Look, they got crisis actors, people we've seen in other crisis before. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, like, just all these different pieces of evidence, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, y'all finished, man. You know?
18 specific semi-automatic rifles, certain military-type features, and magazines that held more than 10 rounds became illegal to manufacture for civilian use. Any gun or magazine that was manufactured before the law went into effect was completely legal to own or to sell. During the 10 years that the ban was in place, it didn't have a discernible effect on gun violence overall.
Yeah.
But the ban's main target, mass shooting deaths, did drop. But public opinion has shifted since then, with the nation largely divided over implementing a federal assault weapons ban now, 15 years after the original ban lapsed. Opponents say that the definition of assault weapons is problematic.
If you look at the law and its definition, it basically bans 200 models of gun in this country, about 220 specific models of gun.
Good.
Okay?
Good.
But it makes, but it
How about protecting yourself and your family, nigga? That's good.
2,000 other types of gun that are identical.
And focusing on specific features of semi-automatic weapons was an issue with the 1994
Basically,
ban.
what he just said there, he kind of trapped himself, because it's like, all right, well, nigga, we're gonna get rid of them guns too then. Since you're exposing it, since you're exposing our loopholes, we're gonna get rid of them guns too. And what's gonna happen is they're gonna get rid of all guns, period, man.
Manufacturers to tweak certain gun designs and keep making them, or for gun owners to add on certain devices to make their weapons perform like the ones that were banned. But proponents argue that Congress could start with a more narrow definition and tighten it up with more research. They argue that they can find a line between banning all semi-automatic rifles and allowing all of them to be sold without restrictions. In the absence of a federal assault weapons ban, a few states, including New York, California, and New Jersey, have their own state-implemented bans. As calls for more actions to prevent mass shootings grow, more and more state legislatures are facing pressure to consider the same.
That's right. Of course they are, man.
We've learned that our voices matter. And so many people came and registered to vote. So many people discussed voting. And if you look at the voter turnout...
Their voices matter. What happens when so-called black people say that they're getting shot down in the streets for no reason, man? You know what I'm saying? Even though you all fucking deserve it. But when we say something, you know what I'm saying, when so-called black people say something, that shit don't matter though. Nobody comes together like this. Where were y'all at when they were trying to put those fucking filthy pipelines through the Native Americans' territory, man? So-called Native Americans' territory. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't give a fuck about nobody but your fucking selves, man. You're selfish. You're the racists. Everyone knows it. Mentirosas, man. Y'all liars, man. You know what I'm saying? Polls conducted in recent weeks have shown growing public support for assault weapons bans. A February 20 Quinnipiac poll found that 67% of Americans, including 43% of Republicans, favored such a ban, as the Washington Post has reported. Yeah, they coming for them guns, man. Most proposals have struggled to gain traction. In early March, Florida lawmakers voted down a bill to ban assault weapons, then held a moment of silence for victims of Parkland shooting. This is order out of chaos, man. 2 assault weapons ban bills in Congress have garnered broad Democratic support, but lack Republican co-sponsors. Several powerful federal appeals courts have ruled that prohibitions on assault weapons were permissible under the Second Amendment, and no federal appeals court has ever held that assault weapons were protected, as the Post, Megan Flynn, and Fred Barhash have purported. Those courts have also found that states and municipalities have sound reasons to ban military-style weapons without curtailing people's right to self-defense. You're doing that. You're doing that by trying to take people's assault rifles. You're doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't, if you told a kid that they can color any way they wanted to express themselves, and you only limit their box of crayons to about 2 crayons, you're curtailing their ways of coloring, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all doing. These motherfuckers are pissing on y'all, man, and calling it rain, man. They pissing on your head and saying that it's rain, man, by saying that, without curtailing people's right to self-defense. It's like, what the fuck, nigga? If I only have a pistol, and somebody comes at me with a fucking machine gun or assault rifle or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, basically, you can still kill that person, but you have to be more accurate. You have to, take more practice and shit. Who the fuck got time to be fucking a gunslinger, man? You know what I'm saying? Working on their shooting skills, man. Your American government has made it hard for people to do day-to-day activities and practice bettering themselves at the fire range, you know what I'm saying, the shooting range, or doing the MMA, or boxing, or working on their business or something like that. Because you've made it so goddamn hard for people to live out here that they gotta have 3 9-to-5s to survive and can't do shit. By the time they get home, all they want to do is watch a fucking series on Netflix and what do you call it, when you sit there for hours and hours and hours and just keep watching shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And just keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? You make people want to do that because you poison the food, you fuck with people's brain, you know what I'm saying, brain cells and energy. You know what I'm saying? Positive energy, you lower that. You put soy in every goddamn thing, which raises estrogen levels and brings down testosterone levels. So niggas don't want to get up and do shit. All they want to do is sit on a fucking couch and gossip, play video games, and watch TV like fucking women, man. Instead of going out there and starting a business, going out there to the gym, going out there and trying to make it in your wicked ass society. But you know what? It was set up that way because we're not supposed to make it in this society anyways, because we have a kingdom coming. Those of us who are Abarat Zah, part of the elect. You know what I'm saying? A part of that number, that 144,000. You know what I'm saying? So people, you know what I'm saying? So basically, yeah, you're curving yourself. You're curdling because if someone comes at them with a fucking shotgun or a assault rifle or some shit, and all they got is a pistol, man, they're most likely they probably gonna get taken out, man. You know what I'm saying? It was that one dude, man, who killed like 3-4 fucking officers with AR-15. They were shooting at him with a fucking pistol. They got their ass finished, man. You know what I'm saying? And what about that I guess he was a sniper and took out all them officers during that Black Lives Matter march, right? When I think it was an officer, undercover officer, somebody came up from behind him, shot at him with pistols. They fucking missed, and he came at him and hit him with that assault rifle, man, or whatever he had. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, y'all finished, man. Y'all finished, man. Y'all done out here. The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled that the Second Amendment protects an individual right to possess a firearm, but the High Court has not directly addressed assault weapons in the same context. So they're basically saying that, hey, there's loopholes, man, to the Constitution. There's fucking loopholes, and we're going to find those loopholes, and eventually we're just going to get rid of everything. Deerfield's ordinance was modeled after a 2013 measure enacted in nearby Highland Park that banned assault rifles, which that city defined as any semi-automatic gun that can accept a large capacity magazine. After gun rights advocates sued to challenge the Highland Park ordinance, the U.S. Court of Appeals of the Seventh Circuit ruled in the city's favor, finding that the ban left residents with many self-defense options, including handguns. A ban on assault weapons and large capacity magazines might not prevent shootings in Highland Park, the court said, but it may reduce the carnage if a mass shooting occurs. Have y'all not seen the videos of those Olympic shooters, or just fucking hobbyists, man? Just, you got 7-year-old girls who can shoot fast as fuck, man, and drop the clip and reload it with another clip within a millisecond, man. Are y'all fucking kidding me? If somebody really wants to go and kill a bunch of people, they can fucking do it, man. But you people are simps, man. You know? Coming to this truth, man, if you're so-called Black, Native American, or Hispanic man or woman, man, you have to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, man. You know what I'm saying? Just go to YouTube and look up Great Millstone, man, to be completely edified on all these things. As for so-called white people, we don't look at race. It's not just your color. We have confusion of faces, that people that actually have souls that are going back to Israelites. So we're not looking at all so-called white people. We're talking about Edomites, all right? Esau, all right? They're the ones who are the ones out there doing all this shit, man. You're all set, man. You're all set. You're going into slavery, point blank, period. If you don't believe me, here's what it says. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So, who was the people who led us into captivity, man? Edomites. All right, so-called white people. We don't look at all white people. We're not racist. So-called white people whose spirit and lineage goes back to Esau, Cain. You know what I'm saying? You're the ones who led us into captivity, man. All right. So it says, what is this? Where we at? Slovakia. It says, Deerfield's ban includes semi-automatic rifles, semi-automatic shotguns, and semi-automatic pistols with detachable magazines that can hold 10 or more rounds of ammunition. So basically, they're trying to leave y'all with cap guns, man. Y'all niggas ain't gonna be able to have even BB guns out this motherfucker. It specifically names several models, including the Tech 9 pistol and the AR-15 that was used in mass shootings in Newtown. Yeah, that was the name of that town. Newtown, Connecticut. And I've been there plenty of times. Las Vegas and San Bernardino, California. Such weapons are dangerous and unusual, states the ordinance, which also alleges that state and federal authorities had failed to regulate them. And the thing that's going to happen is that after you get rid of all the semi-automatic weapons, then they're going to get rid of the pistols and anything else they can take from y'all, because they're not going to stop there, man. Those pistols they're going to find some way to have those pistols involved as well. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's going to be illegal in general for you to carry any type of firearm, anything that you can protect yourself with. You know what I'm saying? Police in Deerfield will have the power to confiscate banned weapons and destroy them after determining they were not needed as evidence. People who hang on to their weapons could face daily fines between $250 and $1,000, and it's not gonna stop there at just the fines, man. They're gonna go higher, and they're gonna keep showing their power more and more and more to show you that you never had fucking freedom to begin with, you simpletons. In addition to the Parkland shooting, the ordinance noted other recent mass shootings with fatalities in the double digits. The Sutherland Springs, Texas shooting, church shootings, that killed 26 people. The Las Vegas Music Festival shooting that killed 58 people, and the Pulse nightclub shooting in Atlanta that killed 49 people. The 4 shootings combined claimed 150 lives. Opponents of the ban said they felt less safe after it passed and worried that it would open the door to further restrictions. This article right here is prophecy, man. All right? And don't forget who's been telling you about this for over 30 years, man. So if you so-called Black, Native American, or Latino man or woman, go to YouTube and look up Great Millstone to be edified on all things concerning. All right? You are the bureaucrats that Thomas Jefferson warned us about. Deerfield resident Dan Cox told the Deerfield Village Board at a meeting Monday night, according to the local ABC affiliate. Basically, Thomas Jefferson was doing what? Prophesying, man. He knew what was going on, but, that man was prophesying, man. You know what I'm saying? The Heavenly Father put the Spirit on him to say that, hey, arm yourselves, man. You have a right to bear arms for the simple fact that if the government wants to take you over forcefully, you're good to go, man. You know what I'm saying? And with their types of weapons that the government have, man, you can't beat them. But at the same time, you can give them a quick little run for their money. You know what I'm saying? Actually, you can't even do that. But give you a safer. They'll know better than to just run up in your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? They have to use more resources, probably start bombing niggas, tear gassing niggas, because they know, you know what I'm saying? But niggas even got tear gas and fucking flashbangs. But, the little militia groups out there. But, he knew that this was going to happen one day. You know what I'm saying? He probably had a vision, man. All right. It says he was one of more than a dozen opponents who spoke out against the ordinance, local media reported. And there's more than that. There's militia groups all over the United States of America. Ariel Karash, a Deerfield High School senior who backs the measure, said she hoped the ban would spur similar legislation on the local and national level. There you go. This is our generation's fight, she said, according to the Chicago Tribune. Change happens gradually, step by step. The fight does not end at the borders of our village. Hey, she said, this is our generation's fight. What the fuck are they fighting, man? They ain't fighting a goddamn thing but their own people, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even putting up a fight. Your people are slaughtering your people. Alright? I watched one video one time. The dude said, oh no, actually I seen a meme, and the dude was like, he's like, hey, white people. He's like, guns are not the problem. You're the problem. Alright? So with that said, I want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Rakal Kadash. Bahashem, Rakal Kadash, Salakia. Double honors to my apostles, the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect out here pushing the truth and sincerity. All right. The water for you brothers out there pushing the truth and sincerity. We love you and we appreciate you through the Spirit. All right. With that, I just want to say shalom.